I figured it out, yo. Walk with me, yo. We about to go to the beach. We about to go to the beach, yo. I figured some shit out. I was at the beach and I was talking to myself like I always do. Shout out to Ra. And I was talking to myself like I always do, and lots of times I'm like, man, I should just put the cami on, but at the same time I like to kind of just be alone and shit. But anyway, I was like, nah, this shit's too good, yo. I got some light codes that I got to express, yo. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me, cause it's kind of windy out here. I figured it out, yo. I figured it out. Alright. Do you see with your eyes or do you see with your brain, yo? Let me tell you something. Divine knowledge of self, right? Let me go up here so it's not so loud. You do not see with your eyes, yo. When you're looking at this screen right now, you're looking at me, you're not seeing me with your eyes, right? You're seeing me with your brain. You're seeing me with your brain, but your brain is encompassed, is encompassed within a shell, right? Within your skull to protect it. So your brain is completely encompassed it's in complete darkness. Your brain is in complete darkness. When you're looking at me, your eyes are transmitting electrical signals from your eyes through the optic nerve to your brain, right? Vibrations, basically. It's taking vibrations from this reality and it's sending them to your brain, and then your brain is interpreting them, right? It's actually flipping the image and everything. But that's not what's important. What's important is that you realize that the eyes are not what you are not seeing me, right? You do not see with your eyes, you see with your brain. Your eyes are conduits. Your eyes are conduits to this reality, right? Your eyes are conduits to your vision. Okay? So your eyes transmit and they pick up the electrical signals, and then they transmit them to the brain. They transmit the electrical signals, the vibrations to the brain, right? So I figured it out, yo. I figured it out. What is the importance of hair, yo? Y'all know really why like the Rastas and don't cut the hair, and like you know, even people that might not, they don't even really know exactly, you know, why the hair is so important, and maybe they have certain reasons, but like I'm gonna tell you really like why hair is so important, right? Because we just touched on vision. Right? Well, we have other senses, right? We have all types of other senses, and the hair is responsible for also transmitting electrical signals, right? It's funny because we compare the external world to us, like you know, I could compare the alternator to a car. The alternator of a car could be compared to your hair. But really, it's funny because we take all these types of things like externally, and then we compare them to us, when really it should be the opposite. We should be looking at ourselves and then comparing, like we really should be realizing that we were the first form of technology. We are and will always be the highest form of technology, because we are God. We are literally living, breathing God, right? We are just God in the flesh. And there is no higher form of technology than that. Everything is modeled after that. So going back to the alternator, you know, the alternator is in coils, right? It's copper coil, right? Copper being conductive, right? But the reason why it's in a coil, right, or a spiral, or spirit spiral, right, is to conduct for hyperconductivity, right? I don't know if that's a fucking word, but you get what I mean. The reason why an alternator is in a coil or a spiral is to be able to conduct electricity better, right? To conduct electricity even better. Hyperconductivity. I like that word. Give a fuck if it's real. I am Webster. So, so with that being said, Joe, hair is connected to your nervous system. Hair is an extension of your nervous system, and it is connected to your nervous system through the hair root plexus. You don't believe me? You can look it up, yo. But it's not really that. It should resonate within you because this is divine knowledge. It should resonate within you that just makes sense. There's a fucking reason we have hair. We definitely don't just have hair for no reason at all. Like, we just got hair for no reason at all. It's actually extremely important. So the hair coils. Y'all see my hair is like kind of curly. Like, I'm a Caucasian or whatever, right? But my hair is kind of curly. You feel me? It gets even curlier when I put like some coconut oil and shit. But this is how it is normal. I just jumped in the water. This is normal. No shampoo, no nothing. It's curling. You see? So the reason why it's doing that is so it can pick up electrical signals, vibrations from the external world. So I figured it out, yo. I figured it out. You know, when it comes to being aware, right? The most aware, man, I'm about to just drop it. I'm about to drop it. Unless I can put anything else before, I'm about to just drop it, yo. The most aware people, the people that are the most aware on this planet, right? The people that are the most conscious on this planet are the people that have the most amount of, that can transmit the most amount of electrical signals to their brain, right? The people that, the more electrical signals you can pick up, right? Let's say this, okay? Let's say all you can do is hear. That's all you can do is pick up the electrical signals that go through your ear, right? That's all you can do. Then you're only that aware. You are only just that aware of all that there is, of all the vibrations in the world. That's all you're aware of is just that. Just the electrical signals from hearing. Let's say you can hear and see. So now you can pick up the electrical signals from your sight and your hearing. Then you're just that aware. Like, that's just as much as you can encompass right there. So I figured it out, yo. Oh man, the most conscious people in the world, right? The most conscious people in the world are the people that have the most amount of electrical signals, right? That are able to interpret the most amount of electrical signals, the most amount of vibrations. The more electrical signals, the more vibrations that your body can interpret through your hair, through your ears, through your sight, through your mouth, through the food, through everything, right? Whoever's the most conscious person on this planet, if there even is such a thing, but whoever's the most aware, or the people that are the most aware, let's say that. The people that are the most aware on this planet are the people that are able to interpret the most amount of signals. You can only be so aware if you can't interpret certain signals. If your hair is buzzed, or even worse, if you dyed your hair, it's dead. If your hair is dyed, you can only be so aware because you're not able to pick up those electrical signals, right? So I figured it out. It's just, that's why the human body is a fucking satellite, yo. That's why it's so important to eat clean that's why it's so important to not put anything on your skin that's gonna block this. That's why it's so important not to dye your hair and cut your hair. right? That's why it's so important to eat clean, so that your nose can actually you can actually have a sense of smell, not be smoking, not be eating garbage, all these other things, right? To clear out your whole system like that. So I figured it out, yo. If you want to become conscious, it's that simple. You have to take your senses that you have, your 5 senses, or probably more, 6 senses. You have to take these senses and take each individual one and optimize your body so that it can take in as many signals as possible. You feel me? So don't cut your hair, yo. Don't cut your hair, yo. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system, and it is literally picking up signals from your external world to make you more aware of what the fuck is going on. Right? If I couldn't see, like this backdrop, right? If I couldn't see, like if my eyes just like I had, or let's just say this. Let's say I eat a really unhealthy diet, right? And over time, all the toxins and the unhealthy shit blocks my eye, makes it so that my eyes can't see as good as they once could, right? Which just happens to pretty much everybody you see in society. If they hit a certain point, they need glasses, right? Because of being unhealthy. You can take it down to a scientific level of exactly what's happening, but it comes down to just not feeding your body what it needs for the cells to communicate. If I had blurred vision, let's say, if I have 20/20, if I didn't have 20/20 and I had, whatever, if I just couldn't see that well, I would only have so much interpretation of this. I would only be so aware of this backdrop here, right? Like right here, like here, you see how there's like kind of mountains or whatever, like hills or whatever that is right there. Like if my vision was blurred, I wouldn't even be able to see that, yo. That wouldn't even be in my reality. You feel me? So that's it, yo. I figured it out. It's just that's it. You build your body, you do everything you can to put yourself in a position to be able to interpret the most amount of electrical signals, and that will in turn determine your awareness. That will in turn determine your awareness, yo. That's it. That's it, yo.